glad you could be with us. We're still in the Garden of Gethsemane, and Jesus is being arrested. And they've already fallen back on one knee because he said, I am he, when they said, we're looking for Jesus of Nazareth. Very clear indication that he had authority, that he was really in charge, even though he was being arrested. But we're not finished seeing him in charge. Let's pick up with verse 7. Therefore he said again, whom do you seek? And they said, Jesus the Nazarene. He answered, I told you that I am he. So if you seek me, let these go their way. Excuse me, when you're being arrested, do you tell the officer what he can and can't do? Well, if you're God, you can. But if you're just you, just a dude, don't count on it. Oh, let these go and just take me, maybe in the movies, but in reality, excuse me, I'm arresting you. I'm in charge here. But they weren't. He said, let these go their way. And by the way, later in the chapter, it says that's exactly what they did. And then verse 9 says, to fulfill the word which he spoke, quote, of those whom you have given me, I lost not one. In two different places he said that. He said that in John chapter 6 when he was talking about being the bread of life. And he says, of whom the Father gives me, I lose not one. That was a promise in verse 6. And then in chapter 6, and then in chapter 17, in that high priestly prayer that he just preached before he crossed the brook and went to the garden, same thing. Father, of those that you've given me, I've not lost one, except the son of perdition, that the scriptures might be fulfilled. And so, there you go. Now, what does that say to you and me? We belong to the Lord Jesus Christ. The Father has given us to the Son. So he's not going to lose you. He said it in John 6. He said it in John 17. And then he says it again. He demonstrates it here in John 18. You belong to Jesus. You're not some kind of a victim. All kinds of forces of evil and all kinds of rotten people might want to snatch you away from him or do you harm. But it says in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 13, who was there to harm you if you're zealous for what is good? So only by divine permission can anybody lay a finger on you. And if that permission is granted, it's only because there's a purpose behind it. I like what the psalmist said. I believe it was David that wrote Psalm chapter 4. I will both lie me down in peace and sleep, for you, O Lord, only make me dwell in safety. Oh, I like that. So rest well. You belong to Jesus. Have a great day.